Hey guys, Evan here with The Professional Amateur, and today we're going to be talking about my studio setup for photo and video editing. Let's get started. Your studio is one of the most important aspects of your photo and video editing process. Since this is the area that you'll be spending the majority of your time, it's important that the setup of this studio allows you to do the most pleasing and efficient of work. Before I set up my own studio, I was relegated to the kitchen table downstairs. This was a problem in a number of ways. One, all my stuff was spread out on the kitchen table. Two, it was disturbing to my wife. And three, it wasn't very comfortable or pleasing for me. So after deliberation, we decided it was best that I set up my own studio up here in the second floor. Since then, it's been the best move that I possibly could have made in my photo and video editing process. So today we're going to go through the key elements that I have for my own studio, and hopefully this will inspire some thoughts for you to set up your own studio. There are many videos on YouTube regarding studio setups. I think this is a good thing. One main reason is it cultivates inspiration for everybody out here to set up your own studio in ways that are unique to you, that allow you to perform the most effective, efficient, and pleasing work you possibly can perform. So we're going to go through each part of this, and hopefully this is helpful for you. So let's start with the workspace itself. I would suggest that you find, if available, a workspace that has a significant amount of light. This does a number of things. It allows you to use the natural light for lighting setups with photography and with videography, and more importantly, it eliminates the dungeony feel of the studio. A lot of times when you're spending hours and hours and hours in a specific spot, if it's dark and poorly lit, it begins to take on this dungeness feel and almost feels a bit depressing. At least that's what I found in my own experience. So I would suggest finding a place, if available, that has at least a little bit of light. Let's move on to the desk. The desk here is an adjustable desk. It allows you to adjust both up and down. Since I do a lot of sitting and standing, because I spend a lot of time in this part of the house, it's important that I have the ability to both sit and stand. The desk in particular is a 63-inch wide by 29-inch deep desk. This allows plenty of real estate for comfortable photo and video editing. Let's move on to the actual computer itself. At this point, I'm operating everything off of a 2015 MacBook Pro. This particular MacBook Pro has 16 gigs of RAM, a terabyte SSD drive, a GPU with 2 gigs of dedicated RAM, and a Retina display. Although this is a great laptop, in some cases I'm pushing it to its limits. Moving on to the dual screen display, I have two 27-inch LG 4K monitors. Now, obviously I do work during the week, so I have one of these dedicated to displaying my work computer. During the weekends, I have these linked so I can run Lightroom or Photoshop on one monitor and then Final Cut Pro on the other monitor, and then I don't actually use the screen on the Mac. With regards to lighting, I did invest in this lamp here. It's an articulating lamp. A, it provides light during the evenings, but B, it allows me to adjust the light so I can take really neat product photographs, and with plenty of real estate, it allows me to shape my shot the way I'd like to. I do have the Philips Hue Wi-Fi light setup. I have lights behind me and also Philips Hue lights in my articulating lamp here. This provides an infinite amount of value in my opinion. Instead of having to fidget with white balance all the time in your camera, you can actually change the color of your lighting setup to match the actual type of shot you're trying to snag. So here in this particular shot, it's bright daylight, so it's really pretty white light. So I adjusted my lamp here and my light strip to match that light, which provides a nice natural feel to the actual shot itself. And during nighttime or when I'm doing product shots, the contrast between this black desk planner and the white light adds a really neat aspect to my photography. In addition, for Lightroom and Photoshop, I use this Wacom pad. So it allows you to do editing within Photoshop without having to use a keyboard. It's an extremely powerful asset for your studio. If you do have the money, around $200, I would suggest picking one up. The chair will make or break whether you're going to be able to do efficient work or you're going to be uncomfortable during the whole process. I did pick up a stool from IKEA. It does not have a back to it, but it is adjustable vertically. I didn't get it back because I didn't want to catch myself constantly leaning back and getting comfortable. I wanted to make sure that I was upright, my back was nice and straight, and that it promoted a posture that allowed forward energetic work and not slumpy, lazy work. So in conclusion, I want to mention that this is a studio setup that works best for me. I wanted to post this video because I wanted to hopefully provide a little bit of inspiration for others out there looking to set up a studio. Like anything else or like any other hobby, your studio is always a work in progress. There's always going to be things that you're going to remove and then add. I do want to mention I really appreciate you watching this video. It means a lot to me that you guys are supporting my hobby here and watching my videos. Hope you guys stay tuned for the next one. I'll be posting videos every week. Hopefully the content will be getting better and better as we go along. Like anything else or any other hobby, this is obviously a learning process for me as well. I love learning new things, and this is one of my favorite things to learn about. So I'm really thankful for you guys staying around, and I really appreciate it. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.